There's an island in the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean, so isolated, so unreachable, that it's often referred to as the loneliest place on Earth. It's called Bouvet Island, a tiny, ice-covered landmass claimed by Norway. But here's what makes it deeply unsettling. In 1964, a U.S. satellite flying high above picked up an anomaly. A lifeboat, sitting alone on Bouvet's frozen shores. There were no distress calls, no evidence of survivors, no shipwreck nearby. Just a man-made object on an island that's nearly impossible to reach. And no one has ever come forward to explain it. Some say it's a Cold War secret. Others whisper about a hidden base. And in the world of conspiracies, this island sits at the center of theories involving government cover-ups, underwater bunkers, and even alien contact. So what's really going on here? This is the true story of the island no one can visit. First, let's talk geography. Bouvet Island, or Bouvetøya in Norwegian, is located in the South Atlantic Ocean, about 1,000 miles north of Antarctica and 1,600 miles southwest of South Africa. It's a volcanic island, just 19 square miles in area. Imagine an ice cube floating on black ocean waters, battered by hurricane-force winds and surrounded by icebergs. That's Bouvet. The terrain? Rough. Jagged cliffs, volcanic rock. The climate? Brutal. Winds reach 200 kilometers per hour and temperatures hover below freezing almost all year. It's uninhabitable. There are no ports, no permanent buildings, no freshwater supply, no trees, no life, except for some seals and penguins. You cannot land by boat. The waves will destroy your vessel. Helicopter? Maybe, but only in perfect weather, which rarely happens. In fact, less than 10 successful landings have ever been recorded in modern history. It's not just remote, it's off-limits to most of humanity. On September 22, 1964, the United States Navy was conducting a routine satellite sweep of the South Atlantic. These satellites scanned coastlines and weather patterns, mostly for navigation and research. But when the image analyst reviewed the frames, one photo stood out. There, on the northeastern shore of Bouvet Island, was something that shouldn't be there. A lifeboat. Clean, modern, clearly manufactured. But there was no shipwreck, no debris, no footprints in the snow. And most disturbing of all, no official nation, Navy, or scientific crew had reported anything missing. The U.S. Navy dispatched a weather ship to confirm what the satellite had seen. When they arrived, the lifeboat was still there, anchored in ice. There was no one aboard, no oars, no motor, just a metal drum nearby and footprints leading into nothing, no tracks leading back. It was as if the people walked away and vanished. Here's where things get weirder. When this story broke in U.S. naval circles, there was no press release, no declassified documents. Only a few researchers from the British Antarctic Survey were allowed to see the photos. One of them, David Rothery, noted that the lifeboat was not of British design. And yet, there were no markings to identify its country of origin. No call sign, no serial numbers, no clue where it came from. Norwegian officials, who technically own Bouvet Island, said they had no knowledge of any activity there. The incident was quietly forgotten, buried in classified files, until years later when independent researchers began to dig deeper. Could this have been a Cold War operation gone wrong? In the 1960s, both the United States and the Soviet Union had secret missions all over the world. Submarines patrolled international waters. Espionage was common. Some believe the boat was part of a spy operation, maybe an extraction gone wrong. Bouvet, being so remote, would be the perfect drop-off or rendezvous point. No witnesses, no civilians. But why would they leave behind the lifeboat and the footprints, unless something went very wrong? As with all great mysteries, theories get strange. In online forums and conspiracy communities, Bouvet is linked in 2006. Norway installed a fully automated weather station on Bouvet Island, one of the few technological devices on the island today. Every few years, scientific teams attempt to land there. In 2019, a drone expedition crashed due to winds. In 2021, a South African vessel turned back due to rough seas. Even modern technology struggles to survive there. The lifeboat, as of today, has never been recovered. No country ever claimed it, no records were ever found. It simply exists in a strange, quiet corner of history, as an unsolved anomaly. Bouvet Island isn't just remote, it's almost untouched by civilization. There are places in the Amazon with more human activity. Some say that makes it the perfect hiding place for classified experiments, biological testing, or worse. Others simply believe it's one of Earth's last mysteries, a frozen relic where nature remains dominant. But the lifeboat story won't go away, and as long as it remains unexplained, Bouvet Island will continue to capture imaginations around the world. What do you think happened on Bouvet Island? Was it a lost scientific mission, a spy operation, a warning sign from something or someone unknown? Drop your theories in the comments. And if you enjoy deep dives into real-life mysteries like this one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because the next mystery is even stranger.